I hate this level. Asix does speedrun. He submitted some runs recently. I actually should not be answering that. Rude to answer questions for other people. I'm sorry. Asix is going to dethrone Blue X2, and soon Blue X2 is going to have 0 world records. Actually, that's not true because he still has 100% record in Mario Deluxe, which somebody refuses to dethrone him in the game. Okay, so the stupid thing is that, so it's like, it is rude to answer questions for other people. If someone's asking a question to somebody, answers for them. That's not nice. Because the question specifically asked to one person. A group server, whatever. So there was one time where I forget what question it was, but somebody in the Luigi U server asked me. Oh well, by Luigi U server I mean NSMB server. But someone in the NSMB server asked me. I don't even remember what question it was. I think it was like an all castles related question or something. Because I was running all castles at the time. But I don't remember if it was an all castles related question. I imagine it was. So somebody asked me a question related to all castles. DCA responded with an answer that's like not correct. And so then when I actually had a chance to read the message and respond, I responded with a correct answer. And then after answering the question, I told DCA, please do not answer questions for me. It is rude and not respectful. And then he was like, oh, but I was just answering the question. Yeah, but the question wasn't directed to you. So please let me answer the question. And then Latches DMs me and then faults me for telling DCA out, and which was like bullcrap because it's generally rude to speak for other people. Especially if the answer that, especially if you respond for other people and your response is not correct, which that response wasn't correct when he answered a question for me. Well, even if it is okay, it's generally not respectful. I was already bothered in that server when, like, you know, someone who's new to NSLU and wants to learn NSLU, and then they're asking questions, and then people, like, other people, like, respond to this guy's questions, well, to a new runner's questions, and the answers are not, like, they're partially correct, but they're not, like, all the way correct. And so then I respond with an answer that's actually correct, but then nobody listens to me. Like, that part right there is especially ridiculous, because how can you not listen to somebody who actually knows the answers to, like, some of the questions that gets asked in the server? My mom talks so loud.
What? What? Let's go.
That's fine, we're getting a star in 7 Ghosts.
Phew, made it. Oh. Nyeh. What? No.
All castles don't suck, but grinding it sucks. Like, high level grind is, like, really annoying. %, my resets are in World 2. Really annoying, because when I reset in World 2, it's not my fault. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's cool. Well, yeah, it's a fun run. Like, it is a fun run, but grinding it is extremely frustrating. Because you are going to reset 80% of the time in World 2.
What?
Because of RNG. And NSLU especially, if you don't get good RNG, you cannot PB. Well, if you run to either of the enemies in NSLU, you cannot PB. It's that brutal. Especially since, you know, all castles is so optimized. More optimized than any % for that matter, actually. like the grinding it just takes a very long time. It's a pain in the butt. I knew I was gonna miss that. Like, I'm having fun with all castles if I'm doing a no reset. If I'm doing no resets of all castles, it's actually fun. Because then I can worry about pulling off consistent times. Whereas when I'm grinding, not only am I hoping for RNG to work in my favor, but I also have to nail, like, a bunch of hard strats that... Yeah, a bunch of hard strats that I would not do if I was doing a no reset run.
Made it.
I don't understand it either, Smash Boy. I still intend on improving the record in All Castles Deluxe, but I don't have the mental capacity to do it right now. Like, this category is fun, the grind, because I don't have to reset over RNG, because you don't need to rely on perfect RNG. Well, I mean, you don't even need to rely on perfect RNG in all castles, but you don't need, but you still need good RNG in all castles. This category, you can get decent RNG. Like, you can get the average RNG and still world record, as long as you nail all the strats correctly. %, in this, at least, especially for this game. This game's 100% still has much potential.
Ho-ho! Yahoo! What?
Well, that guy has no right to say what you should and shouldn't run. Because, honestly, just, if you have the game, just run it.
Phew, made it. Ha!
Honestly, nobody should not have the right to say what you should and shouldn't run. What you want to run is all up to you. Have the deluxe version, the slower version of Mario and Luigi U, then run it, because there's a whole separate leaderboard for deluxe. So why the heck does it matter if you can run the game in general just because you don't have a Wii U? Like that? No. There's a whole nother leaderboard for deluxe.
What? Oh.
Let's go.
No, I don't like the way the leaderboard is organized in deluxe either. I've thought about ways in my head of how to make the deluxe leaderboard more organized looking, but the problem with coming up with those ideas is just it's easy to come up with a way to make it more organized, but to actually like figure out how is like going to be really complicated. Like it's easy to like, you know, fix things around and all that stuff, but the actual problem is trying to like figure out how to do it without messing up other people's runs that are already on the board. Just because of how our subcategories work in deluxe, it's gonna be, if we change like anything on the leaderboard, it's going to like mess up like one or two things with other people's times, and then it's gonna look all messy.
Made it.
Okay, I've dropped like 1,000 frames for some reason, and nobody's using the internet right now. Kind of crazy. I apologize that the video is lagging for you guys. It's also the reason why we haven't added any more categories in Deluxe. Like, you know, people have proposed new categories for Deluxe, but it's really hard to add a new category without messing up the subcategories in on the leaderboard. Dude, low percent sucks. It's really complicated to talk about it without like going too much into detail. But it's actually really complicated to fix something in Deluxe. Like, what actually makes... What actually makes it complicated is the fact that, what actually makes it complicated in Deluxe
Ho-ho!
What?
well, one of the complicated things is figuring out how to remove Nabbit percent from 100% because Nabbit percent's not allowed in 100% just because of the requirement for Nabbit percent. Or, well, just because of the requirement for 100%. You cannot 100% the game with Nabbit. And we haven't figured out a way to remove 90% from the 100% section boards.
Ho! Yeah. Let's go.
Dude, if this run PB is gonna suck because I have all these like frame drops and people are just gonna see a slideshow of this PBs. I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like it sucks.
Ah.
Well, no, the single character categories are there because you can do any percent using, well, you can do the categories using just one character. So it makes sense, and some people would want to run with one character. That's why they exist. And unfortunately, that's also why Nabbit percent exists, because some people want to do Nabbit percent. They want to beat the game using a character who can't die. Like, yeah, it's dumb, but... Well, it's dumb that 90% even exists, but it exists because it's possible. But we haven't figured out a way to remove that from 100% because of the way that our subcategories are laid out.
Oh, secret. Ho!
Mario percent exists in Deluxe because people want to run the game using only Mario, no Nabbit. No, I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting anyone. Toadette percent also exists because people want to beat the game with just Toadette. Toad percent, Luigi percent also technically exists because, but that goes under Mario percent because they play exactly the same as Mario.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Nabbit percent's a meme.
What?
Let's go.
Yes, Aztecs, you can get a world record on Mario percent using Toad.
Phew, made it. Cha.
One of my world records on Luigi percent in NSLU Deluxe used to be played as Toad.
Let's go.
You'll get people complaining that the Mario percent world record isn't using Mario, but who the heck cares? They play the same exact way anyway. It's funny, one time some guy got an IL record using Toad, and it's under Mario percent. And some guy in Discord just like complained, why the heck is the record not using Mario? It's Mario. It says Mario percent. It's using Toad instead. That's not Mario. The fuck? It was so funny. At least I thought it was funny.
Oh, secret.
I'm not a master at Mario any percent in Mario U.
Oh. Let's go.
I do really bad speedruns of Mario U. And I also think any percent is complete garbage in Mario U.
Cha.
I don't even have sub 45 and OG any percent. Woo! Okay. Thought I got hit. My OG any percent time is still 46. 5 minutes slower than my deluxe time. That means deluxe is faster than OG. Poggers.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Okay, my frame drop count is at 8888. I've dropped lots of frames in this stream, but don't worry, I'm local recording. Well, I actually started local recording at World 5. I'm gonna have to like edit the run or something like that. It's gonna look messy.
What?
Yo. Let's go.
There are acorns in 7 Tower though, if you lose acorn. You also don't even need to do fast 7 Tower either.
Phew, made
My
it.
4106 in Mario Deluxe does not go for fast 7 Tower.
Oh.
But it does everything else except for elevator skip. Well, actually, I do half elevator skip. Still saves time and riding the entire thing.
Yo. Let's go.
Yeah, but I think he said he's running Mario percent, which means you can't do that in Mario percent. The Mario percent is running with just one character.
Phew, made it.
Yeah, you can grab an acorn in 7 Tower.
Oh.
There's a couple there's like 2 blocks, I think. It's either 2 or 3. There's 2 or 3 blocks that contain an acorn in 7 Tower.
Ah.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
sub 40 by the end of April? $42 isn't terribly bad to go for. Like, if you, like, with decent strats, like, you'll get it.
Yes, I'm a winner.
I don't even remember how long ago my 41 was. Mario U.
What?
But it definitely didn't take me that long. I didn't go. Because I don't go for like the hardest things. Fuck. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're fine. All right, everything's fine. There you go. Yeah, exactly. You can get sub 40 and play safe while still playing safe. And 110 in Luigi percent all castles is also not that bad to go for. Again, with decent strats. And all castles is easier than any percent. So it's very possible. It's easier to get sub 110 in Luigi percent all castles. You don't even need to go for. You don't even need to go for the most optimal strats in the levels.
I'm a winner. Yahoo!
What?
Like basically, you can go safe, and then as you PB, you kind of just like learn one trick at a time or something like that. That's usually how I do it. I just kind of like work my way up, little like step by step.
Let's go. Phew, made it. Ha!
I took baby steps learning 7-1 skip in Mario U. That one was not easy for me to learn. I would constantly lose runs to 7-1 skip. Yeah, sometimes you gotta dedicate yourself to longer practice sessions. Like, I understand, like, not very, like, some people may not have the patience to spend that much time practicing, but trust me, it's worth it.
Phew, made it.
When I was going for the world record grind in 100% of this game, I like practiced every day. I practiced every level every day. Before I was able to get the world record in this game.
Ha!
Yeah, sometimes it just takes forcing yourself to be motivated.
Let's go.
There were plenty of times where I did not want to run NSLU because I was already having fun with LADX, but I had to force myself to be motivated when I came back to NSLU Deluxe, and then eventually to this game. Can't believe I got away with that. Wow, I'm impressed.
Yes, I'm a winner.
That was a very slow one-cycle Kamek, but whatever.
What?
Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna get a star in this level. I do not have a star yet. So this split is at least guaranteed 15-second loss.
Let's go.
Unless I somehow fail this.
Oh, secret.
I'm going to sleep at 3 a.m. Alright, have a good night.
What? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yo. Yeah. Let's go. Oh.
What?
Yeah, I have to remember at the stars on slot 3 my item when I get to World 2. Yeah, okay. That was a really weird pathing.
What? Oh.
Let's go.
See ya to me or see ya to Aztec?
Cha.
Come on. You?
Let's go. Waha. Phew, made it. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Phew, made it. Ha. Let's go. Waha. Yeah, I'm a winner. Yeah. Ho-ho!
What?
Yo. Wow.
January 2016. My first run being all castles.
Whoa.
It was like right after AGDQ 2016. It was somewhere in like mid-January. Oh my god. No, come on!
Whoa.
Yeah, something like that. I was very on and off about NSLU at the time, because NSLU wasn't my main game. I was, at the time I was working on Link to the Past.
Whoa. Yeah.
At the time that I started running, All Castles wasn't even the main category on either Mario or Luigi U. Like, it wasn't even on the boards at all. And I started running it. But I didn't like it at first, so I didn't run it for like several months after running it twice. And then I came back in the summer of 2016 when Super No asked me to race him on 100%. Then I took the game a little bit more seriously then. But even then, I was still on and off about it. Like, it wasn't like my primary focus. Like, NSLE was not like the one game I would run every day. Like, I was still, like, some days I would play the game and some days I wouldn't. Basically, that type of thing.
What?
That's what NSLU was to me. And then, one day I just kept playing and playing and playing, where I had the potential to get world record, and I played the game very often until I got the world record, and then I got the world record. Still kept playing because I wanted to see how far I could push it.
Wow. Let's go.
I would mostly run all castles, because, well, I did not like any percent. 8% wasn't really that fun to me. It still isn't fun to me. And then at the time I had like a 3-hour 100% time, which meant that I had to kill 3 hours of my day if I wanted to, every time if I wanted to run 100%. I mean, I still kind of have to kill 3 hours of my day to run this category, but it's not as bad as what it used to be before. My PB is now a 2:14, obviously, but I have like 2 hours of my day. Not that bad. 3 hours, and just to finish one run, yeah, it's exhausting. You compare my runs from 2016 to now, much different. Like, none of my strats that I used to do in 2016 translate to this at all.
Whoa!
No, I understand. I understand when people, like, come to my chat in English, not their first language. It's just hard for me to interpret things, but I can usually understand what people are saying. It'll just be harder.
Yeah, I'm a winner. Oh.
What?
Items aren't jank. No?
What?
Good.
No.
Oh, I ran to both enemies. Man, it's the worst RNG.
Made it.
I mean, kind of. I mean, you can still lose time in the split for picking up that acorn. I mean, the star is safety. Like, the star is technically slower to get. So, if one day, if there ever even is a day where I decide I want to skip getting the star and praying for RNG, then I would have to add that split back in, which would be a pain because then I'll have to like figure out what my gold split is for the RNG split. But I just keep it there. The star is slower to get in this route, but your odds are not in your favor. So it's worth it. Well, yeah, but I also want to know how well I play these 4 levels. Okay. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, secret.
Like, if you pick up that acorn, I lose a 6 seconds. I don't want to lose gold in this split by 6 seconds just because I picked up an acorn.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wait for 76. I'm not confident with this. I actually could have made it. I saw that I could have made it, but no.
Made it. Ah.
What?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. Nice dropped input.
Phew, made it. Yeah. Let's go.
What? Oh.
Let's go. Yes, I'm a winner. Yo. Ho-ho! Yahoo!
What? What?
Let's go!
Really? Oh my god, that's dumb. Please fall down.
Made it! Oh! Let's go!
How the fuck did that happen?
Made it!
Okay, so we're losing 10 seconds in this split, assuming 5 tower goes well, or 4 tower goes well. Nice. Really good.
Yes, I'm a winner!
A lot of time.
What?
I personally don't understand what I did wrong in 4-1. I just like randomly got hit by that bruiser. You get hit before getting the second coin, it just sucks, because the second coin is like a huge pain in the butt to get.
You made it. Oh.
What? Oh.
Let's go.
Forgot the slide. Oh, that's fun. Start streaming again next week. Nice. What do you plan on streaming? Welcome back, Astix. Random Mario speedruns on Switch. Really obsessed with Mario? Dude, that same thing happened on Monday. Like, I'm not even holding neutral at all. Dude, I used to play nothing but Mario when I was a kid. I started getting into video games. I used to play nothing but Mario. Mario was just so fun. The platform, like, just platforming. Mario is mostly platforming. I like platforming. I used to be really bad at Mario when I started playing, but that was like all the reason to keep playing, so I could actually like play through the game and actually like be good. God dang it. Three non-Mario console? Oh, 3 non-Mario console games. Not a 35.
Ho-ho!
What?
Okay, we didn't pick up the acorn, so this is gonna be like fake. Okay, that hit's fine. Because I have to lose acorn anyway. Alright, I'm gonna skip this because that's a fake gold.
What? Oh.
I still skipped it.
Phew, made it. Cha. Yahoo!
Alright, I guess we're skipping it.
Yo. Yeah.
Normally you wouldn't try to skip that, but oh well. I mean, I guess it makes up for the acorn that I picked up in World 2, I suppose. I don't really need that acorn. But I did lose an acorn in World 4. But maybe I do. Awesome. That's not good.
Ho! Let's go! Phew, made it! Ha! Let's go!
Come on, jump. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, dude. Wow, dude. I lost like 2 seconds in this level. Yeah, I just like looked away and I just like got the hit. Wasn't expecting to get that. Or I did not know that I got that. Alright, I guess that's a gold for skipping the acorn in World 4.
What?
Yeah! Let's go!
I mean, it is technically faster, so I guess I'll accept that gold. Just means that I'm guaranteed to lose time next time. Because it's actually like really hard to skip it. Fuck. Probably go for the secret exit because then I'll have a better water cycle, or yeah, I'll have a better geyser cycle. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah!
Everyone's always asking me like, why don't I use IL splits? This is why. Sometimes I gotta change my route. Sometimes you just have to change your route depending on what your situation is.
Oh!
Why? Did you not grab the pole? can I grab the flagpole fast with Nabbit? What do you mean? What are you actually asking with that? Well, there's nothing special about it. I'm just grabbing the flagpole. I'm also like slightly turning backwards. Because that way you don't watch your character turn around on the flag. And it saves like a few frames. And since you go through a lot of flagpoles, it does add up. Well, turning backwards barely saves anything. Like I said, it saves a few frames. So you don't really save a whole lot of time doing it. But, I mean, it saves time, so I do it. But it works with every character, so it's not just Nabbit. Nabbit just has a faster flagpole animation, and that's really all Nabbit has going for him. Hello, Dweedo YT. How are you doing today? Yeah, it does add up. In longer categories, it especially adds up for how many levels you go through. But at 80%, like it just you barely save any time. That's fine. You don't have to do it in Mario Wii? I thought you do. Your video told me that it implies with every game. Especially NSMB. NSMB, turning backwards saves a lot of time. Nice. Because if you don't turn backwards on a flagpole in NSMB, the animation where, like, Mario turns around is so slow. Fuck. No! Oh god. How did I get away with that? Yeah, water section was slow, so I had a reason to lose time. No, I did not die in my PB. I just had major time losses here and there. Actually, my PB made, like, lots of mistakes. Like, my World 3 in my PB was actually, like, garbage. Super garbage. This is why it looks like I'm saving a lot of time.
What?
Okay, thank you, DJG. Stopping by. Have a good night. So the reason I'm playing as Nabbit, even though it really doesn't matter, is because I'm trying something different. I want to see if Penguin really does lose time in this level. Because for some reason, like, whenever I come into this level without Penguin, or whenever I come into this level with Penguin, I lose time. But then when I don't come into this level with Penguin, like, when I'm like big Luigi or small Luigi, I end up saving time. And it makes like no sense to me as to why that's the case. I'm gonna try out something to see if this actually does save time. If I have a Penguin suit right now, we're gonna try something out. Look, it's Nabbit versus Bowser Jr. In case you don't know your Mario facts, Nabbit is Bowser Jr.'s minion. I'm betraying Bowser Jr. I'm betraying Romaine. Romaine's gonna be unhappy with me. By the way, if you run into the torpedoes as Nabbit, it's slower because Bowser Jr. laughs at you because he thinks you got hit. Dude, I do save time.
Oh.
If I do this solo without Penguin, I save time for some reason. It makes no sense. I don't know why.
Let's go.
Okay, Run's gonna die in 5 tower. It's the 4th run that makes it the 5 tower.
Cha.
Okay, we're already losing time because that was slow.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was like really weird.
Let's go.
Fuck, man. We lost 6 seconds and then we died as well. God, I'm pissed. Whatever. I'm gonna keep going. No, I can't record, but I can still probably PB.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Fuck. And the thing is that I freaking knew that was gonna happen. Like, I felt my heart rate, like, spiking up, and stuff. And it's... That's frustrating.
What?
Let's go.
Like, PB will be really hard now, but whatever. I'm gonna finish the run whether it PBs or not. I had a feeling that that was gonna happen too, because the run is going so well. It always happens whenever I have a good run. That I just die somewhere. Oh, you're having a good run. Let's kill you. Just straight up kill you. And the thing is, I practiced that level so much. Between stream and today. And I just can't get it. 5 Tower's stupid.
Oh, secret.
Well, we don't know that right now. I'm in the hardest part of the run, by the way. We have to see how 5-4 goes. 5-4 is the hardest level.
Let's go.
I can easily lose like 20 seconds in 5-4. Not a 66.
Oh. Let's go.
Okay.
Phew, made it.
Streamer, you just missed some star coins. What the heck? Go back and get those star coins.
Ha. Let's go. Oh, secret.
Okay, we're past the hardest part. That's good.
Oh. Let's go.
Run is valid.
You made it. Yo. Ha. Yo. Wow. Let's go. Phew, made it.
Yes. It's faster too.
Oh. Let's go.
But it's not, but nobody has a way to record on handheld mode. So we just play on docked mode instead. You'd have to get a Switch capture card,
Ha.
which I don't know if Murky sells them. Katsukitty used to sell them before they went bankrupt. I don't know if Murky does. Shit. Well, at least I got rid of the mini shroom.
Let's go.
Wait, what happened to the P? The P's were, like, gone when I, like, dropped. Did y'all see that?
Phew, made it. Oh. Let's go. Ha. Ha. Yo. Ha. Yeah. Let's go.
Please, dude. I'm already losing 3.5 seconds because of the accidental equip on the mini shroom. And I lost another second because of 8-1. And I'm losing even more time because of that.
Oh. Let's go. You made it.
Dang, that could have been a really easy gold.
What?
Okay, not RNG, but it feels like RNG. Let's do this. Go! Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. Go down. Ugh. Slow. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm a winner. What? Woohoo!
Luigi! Help!
Okay. I don't know how much time I'm losing. I'm losing time for sure because because that level the first room was so slow.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
Levels just pray that Bowser Jr. cooperates, which he did not cooperate with me.
Thank you.
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. There. Aww. I want 214 coins. All right, maybe this is the destiny. I'm destined to get a 215 in this run. Maybe that's why the game gave me the extra coin.
Winner. Yahoo! Yahoo!
That was slow.
Ha! Let's go!
Shit. One second loss.
Cha! Let's go! Ho! Let's go! Phew! Made it! Cha! Let's go!
That was weird.
Phew, made it. Ha! Let's go. Ho! Let's go. Ha! Let's go. Wah! Ha! Phew, made it. Cha! Yahoo! Let's go.
Did it. GG, everyone. Oh, we didn't get the boost.
Ho! Yahoo!
What?
Yahoo!
Oh! If I hadn't died in 5 Tower, that would have been world record. But we died in 5 Tower, unfortunately. Well, 213 is very possible. You lost like 40 seconds or something like that for dying. So, it's very possible. The problem is that I gotta actually play well, too. On top of not dying, I actually have to play well. Let's see, like... I don't remember if I had any execution errors. Well, I mean, obviously I had, but, the worst one that I can recall is 4-1, and I lost 10 seconds in 4-1.
What? What?
Yeah, so I lost 10 seconds in 4-1. I accidentally re-equipped Mini Shroom in World 8. What else? I can't recall anything else, so overall this run was really solid.